Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a brand new speed build which is featuring the new Jungle Adventure Pack. Now, firstly, you're probably thinking, yes, that's very good, Kim, but where have you been? Well, I'm going to explain to you guys because wow, I have had the worst luck over the past couple of months. I'm going to tell you exactly where I've been. So it started back in January when I uploaded my last video. It was kind of like a bungalow type house, and I'd had a good break over the Christmas period, and I kind of felt like, you know, I came back, I did this little bungalow build and it was sweet, it was small, and I did really like it. But afterwards, I kind of felt like you guys deserved something bigger and something a bit more spectacular. So I decided to go away and build a huge mansion. But I wanted it to be really impressive, and I spent a really long time on this build. The interior was really detailed and I absolutely loved it. It was up there with one of my favourite builds. Now I'm going to include a picture of the build that I'm talking about. Only this picture is about as close as you're going to get to actually seeing it, because unfortunately, not long after I made this build, I had a double hard drive failure, which was a nightmare. I managed to get one of my hard drives back working, but unfortunately it wasn't my main hard drive, and I lost all of my Sims content. I lost 5 years worth of photographs, which I am going to have to send this hard drive off to be professionally retrieved, you know, to get all the stuff back off it. But it left me with no build and I could have cried. Now I have actually got a brand new hard drive installed, and obviously I've had to reinstall everything. I did think that I'd saved the build to the Sims gallery, which whenever I do a big build I always end up saving it before I upload it. This time, however, I didn't, so I lost the entire build and I was absolutely gutted. So if you do follow me on Twitter, you will have seen that I've already put that out there. But for those of you that don't, that is where I've been basically. I've had to install a new hard drive, install all of my software, and you know, once I'd done that, the new Jungle Adventure Pack was actually announced and it came out. So I kind of thought, well, it's the perfect time to, you know, maybe do a jungle themed kind of build. So that's what this is. So this is Villa Sinharaja, which is named after a tropical rainforest. I probably have totally slaughtered that name, just not pronounced it right. So I apologise if I have, but I kind of thought the name was kind of exotic sounding and that it fit quite well. But I wanted to build like a jungle villa using lots of earthy tones. I went for this sort of modern themed rustic style. I wanted it to have kind of like modern elements, but also like old sort of rustic elements to it as well. Whether that's worked or not, I'll leave that up to you guys, but I had a lot of fun building this build. Now I have to be completely honest, when I heard that the Jungle Adventure Pack was coming out, I was like, I really wasn't excited. I don't think I looked at any trailers. I didn't even look at fellow Simmers overviews, because each and every one of the Simmers that I follow, they've all done sort of an overview of the pack. But obviously coming back to The Sims and rebuilding again, I bought the pack and I was like blown away. I absolutely adore this pack. I didn't actually realise it came with a world and all that kind of stuff, so it's been really exciting discovering it. And I did say this about the cats and dogs pack as well. I didn't use any spoilers before that pack was released, and I kind of prefer it that way. I like to have that kind of like mystery element to a new pack coming out. I don't like seeing spoilers. I like to kind of discover it all for myself, and this was just like amazing, because the thing that obviously I look forward to the most is kind of build buy items, and this stuff is right up my street. And the thing that I love the most about it is that it really complements the previous couple of packs that have been released. Like the items that are in kind of build buy mode, they go really well with some of the things that were released with like Laundry Day stuff pack and the cats and dogs. It just all works really well, which gives me as a creator just so much more choice when it comes to building. Now, I didn't actually do any pack restrictions when I built this build. I wanted to use absolutely everything, but I did find that when I was building and when I come to do the interior, that I felt like if I had to do sort of a base game build that featured sort of the Jungle Adventure Pack alone, that I wouldn't struggle at all. There seems to be a lot of colour swatches with the items, which I absolutely love, and in all honesty, I think sometimes in previous packs, the colour swatches that come with items aren't always the best. You know, you maybe find, this is just personal by the way, you maybe find a couple of colours that you think, yeah, I'm definitely going to use them, and then the rest you probably won't ever use. I mean, I get that the Sims have to release kind of undesirable colours as well. You know, if you want to build something that's run down, obviously you have to have them options as well. But I did find that with the release of the last couple of stuff packs and expansions, that they've just got some absolutely incredible items. So just when I think that there's nothing else they can possibly bring out that I could be impressed with, they just prove me completely wrong. So yeah, big thumbs up for the Jungle Adventure Pack. I really, really love it. Now, I have had a world of issues filming this particular video. Because I had to install a new hard drive, I also had to reinstall things like all of my video editing software and things like OBS. Now with it comes settings that over the last sort of year I've finely tuned, and I forgot quite a lot of those settings. So I actually recorded this and it went into a completely different file format than my video editing software was happy with. So I ended up having to convert it. Now last night this video was done, the voiceover was done, the editing was done, I was ready to go. I uploaded it to YouTube and I was so excited. I was ready to tweet out that I had this new build, and then bang, I uploaded it and I played it back, and I'd gone and formatted it in the completely wrong size. So I've just had to redo the entire clip today. And obviously, and I thought, in my naivety, I thought, no, I can save time. I can keep my voiceover that I did last night. But I couldn't even do that. I was like, damn. So I've just had such a nightmare the last couple of days, but I've been determined to get this done and get this out, because I've wasted so much time building over what feels like forever, and I really, really love this particular build. So obviously I wanted to make it work, and fingers crossed this all turns out okay. Now, all waffling aside, this build was a 2-bed, 2-bathroom build on a 30 by 20 lot in the brand new world of Salverdorada, should I say, and it comes in at 172,000 simoleons, which I wasn't really sure what kind of a family I was going to be building this villa for. Obviously it is a holiday type home, and I would say it was probably for well, it's got 2 bedrooms, so I'd say it was more of an adult type villa, you know, less of a family villa and more of a kind of romantic rustic getaway. But in it I've included plenty of activities and skill building items, although I haven't gone over the top, for the simple reason that I think this world was designed for exploring. Obviously it was. So, you know, there was no point in me going over the top with lots of activities and skill building things to do, because ultimately when your Sims come to stay here, they're going to be going out into the world and exploring. This is just a luxury place that they get to chill out in at the end of the day. Now, it's actually been a really long time since I've physically played The Sims, and I have created a little character to start off, and I thought, I'm really going to enjoy playing this pack, which I have not felt like that for a long time, even with cats and dogs, and I've waited for years for that thing to release. So yeah, I'm really just quite surprised at how much I have enjoyed this pack so far. But what I thought I'm going to do is I'm probably going to play The Sims for a little bit, play in this world, discover it, and then start to build some new sort of builds for this particular world. And also, The Sims have apparently, I've just seen it on Twitter, have announced a new, I think it's a stuff pack, but it's to do with pets. And I've just seen a little clip of this, what looks like a little hamster or gerbil type not critter, like animal type thing, and I'm so excited for that. Now, I did actually just read a tweet, and I think a load of people were moaning about it. Now, I can think the only thing that can be negative about it is just how many stuff packs there are in The Sims 4 at this point. It has got to the point where I do kind of sit back and think how fortunate I am that I have played this game since release, because in order to afford all of these packs now, starting from scratch, it's going to take you a while. You know, it's a lot of game packs, and I know that because I've just had to reinstall them all. But I have to say, I'm quite looking forward to it. I think it's got to the point now where there is just so much choice in The Sims 4. I mean, for people who actually role play in The Sims 4 as well, people like the English Simmer, for example, who do Let's Plays, it must just be absolutely fantastic, because there's just so much choice now. So many careers, so many, you know, worlds, and it is just a massive place to be now, The Sims 4. So it's quite exciting that they are still pumping out some real good quality content, and I'd be interested to see where this year The Sims 4 goes. I'm really hoping top of my list is that seasons will be announced at some point. I kind of feel with the amount of packs that are out now that it's only a matter of time before that one will be announced. So hopefully we should see that before the end of the year. But so far, so good. You know, I'm really enjoying it. So I just wanted to say a massive thank you to all of my subscribers for your support. That's everyone right from the very beginning, when my channel was teeny tiny, right the way through to now. I could not thank you enough for just the kindness and the support. I've had so many messages through Twitter, so many comments on YouTube, and honestly, it makes my day. I can't even put it into words how grateful I am for you taking the time out to just watch a video, to like it, to comment, and to just send me messages. And I just want to say that I really appreciate that. I always aim to sort of respond back to everybody, and if I miss you, I'm really sorry about that. It's definitely not intentional in any way, but yeah, I just wanted to say a big thank you. I really appreciate the support. I'd also like to say a massive congratulations to a couple of my fellow Simmers. Now, when I'm away from The Sims, I am fully away from The Sims. I don't tend to interact on Twitter, you know. I really fully step away from it, because I am a mum of 4, you know, my life personally is really busy as well. So but a couple of my fellow Simmers have just reached some pretty big milestones, and I'm really proud of them. The first one's Sim Architecture, who is a really good friend of mine, and we've previously collaborated on a couple of videos in the past, and he's just reached over 5,000 subscribers, which is amazing, and he thoroughly deserves every single one and more. So I'm really proud of him. I'm going to link his channel down below. Be sure to check him out. Also, Simlissy, who has reached over, I think it's 13,000 subscribers now. She's an incredible simmer. Her videos are mesmerising. Her building skills are just amazing. I really love Simlissy, so I will link her channel down below. But lastly, and definitely not the least, is my really good friend Chrissy York. She's been a massive support to my channel since the very beginning, and she's now launched her brand new YouTube channel, so I will link that down below. It'd be really good if you can go and give her some support and some love. It's quite hard when you're starting out on YouTube, and it's a lot of hard work and graft, and she's just a really good person, really massive simmer, and a good support in the Sims community as well. So it'd be great if you could give her a big thumbs up and a big shout. But thank you so much for getting this far. If you're still with me, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed already, feel free to hit that button. I'm hoping to not have any more disasters, and fingers crossed I will be with you very soon for another video. So take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.